This is Wednesday, June 10th, 2020, meeting of the Board of Assessors. As a preliminary matter, please note that this meeting is being recorded and that some attendees are participating by video conference. Accordingly, please be aware that other folks may be able to see you. Take care not to screen share your computer. Anything that you broadcast may be captured by the recording. This is Kevin Pond, Chair of the Board of Assessors. Permit me to confirm that all members and persons anticipated on the agenda are present and can hear me prior to me calling the meeting to order. Remember, when I call your name, please respond in the affirmative. Bev Wheeler?
Aye.
David Pierce? Okay. Staff, when I call your name, please respond in the affirmative. Molly Reed, Assessing Director?
Here.
Okay, and is Joanne with us tonight?
No.
Okay. Anticipated speakers on the agenda, please respond in the affirmative. Do we have any speakers?
No.
Okay. With a quorum of the board present, I call this meeting to order at 5:59.
No, you have to wait another minute.
All right, I'll
It's
continue to
posted.
read.
It's
I'll come back
okay.
to that.
all right.
This open meeting of the Board of Assessors is being conducted remotely, consistent with the Governor Baker's executive order on March 12, 2020, due to the current state of emergency in the Commonwealth due to the outbreak of COVID-19 virus. Specific information and the general guidelines for remote participation by members of the public and/or parties with a right and/or requirement to attend this meeting can be found on the Town of Berlin website at www.townofberlin.com. In order to mitigate the transmission of the COVID-19 virus, we have been advised and directed by the Commonwealth to suspend public gatherings. And as such, the governor's order suspends the requirement of the open meeting law to have all meetings in a public accessible physical location. Further, all members of the public bodies allowed and encouraged to participate remotely. The order allows public bodies to meet entirely remotely, provided reasonable public access and afforded so that the public can follow along with the deliberations of the meeting. While no in-person attendees or of members of the public is permitted, every effort will be made to ensure that the public can adequately access the proceeding in real time via technological means. In the event that we are unable to do so, despite best efforts, we will post on the town's website an audio or video recording, transcript, or other comprehensive record of proceedings as soon as possible after the meeting. Ensuring public access does not ensure public participation unless each participation is required by law. The standard public comment portion of this meeting will accommodate limited public comments. For this meeting, the Board of Assessors is convening using the Zoom platform as posted on the agenda, identifying how the public may join. The public is encouraged to follow along during this meeting using the posted agenda unless I note otherwise. Supporting material that are available this evening to members of the Board of Assessors can be made available to the public by request. We are now turning to the first item on the agenda. Before we do so, permit me to cover some ground rules for effective and clear conduct of our business and to ensure accurate meeting minutes. I will introduce each speaker on the agenda. After they conclude their remarks, I will invite each board member by name to provide any comment, questions, or motions. Please hold until your name is called.
Now you can call it to order.
Okay.
Mary said we didn't have to read the whole thing.
All right, with a quorum of the board present, I call this meeting to order at 6:03 p.m. on Wednesday, June 10th. Okay, we good with that?
Yep.
All right,
Yes.
we'll begin.
So I sent out the minutes, but I sent them out at the last minute. Do you want to postpone it to the next meeting, or did you have a?
No, I didn't, go ahead, Bev.
I have them up here. I can look at them.
I have them here if we want to read through them. I haven't read through them yet, but we can read through them.
Okay, you want me to read them?
Yes, that'd be good.
So we met on May 27th and the meeting was called to order at 6:04. Did we approve the minutes from May 12th? Bev?
Hold on here.
Yes, it says motion to approve. Bev made motion, Kevin seconded.
We're on the minutes, correct?
Yes. For May 27th.
Yeah, we have
So-
minutes from up the top right. Are we at minutes or agenda?
Minute.
Okay, when we slide down to the third box, it says approved minutes, but it says May 12th.
Right, with those, that's the last time we, all right, let's, I think I printed out the wrong ones.
Okay,
No, that would have been right. We met on May 12th because that would have been the second Tuesday and the 27th would have been the third Tuesday.
Yeah, that sounds right.
Yeah,
we
Yeah.
didn't. Okay, we'll continue. All right.
I informed you that the RMV has extended more of their deadlines again, and that the city and town DOR newsletter had more about the COVID-19 funding and distribution, and that Northbrook had updated on the pipe break that happened at the apartment building. What was that, back in February, March?
Do we have a further update on that this month?
Yes, I
Okay.
have it on the agenda.
Okay,
I told you about the pre-town meeting forum that was to be a Zoom meeting on June 4th at 7 o'clock. It will be posted. It was posted on the town website and with all the information that you needed to come to it. And then I updated you on, or I told you that I sent out the request for the utility, the 504 utilities to use the new DOR form. And that I was working on the personal property to get that out to Patriot for them to do their thing. And Vision was working on the I&E and cap rates. And told you that the administrative assessor job was on hold, mainly because the town had that HR study done, and I think it's much better to post it. We need to have the new information. And then I submitted the month-to-month budget for June. Then you guys did the payment compensation and warrants of payment for bill chapters for Kevin to sign as a single signator. And you signed excise abatements, payables, and payroll. And that Randall Road is still waiting to hear back from them. And we adjourned the meeting. And that was it.
okay, yeah. You vote to accept those, Bev?
I motion to approve.
Okay, me also. Okay,
And then the roll call vote, Kevin,
yes,
Bev.
Yes.
We had a little bit of correspondence this week. We had a letter forwarded to us from the Board of Selectmen regarding 64 Banner Road. There is a application to operate a marijuana factory facility, And that part of that application procedure is to do a community outreach meeting. And so this is a notice that the meeting is scheduled for June 16th at 6:30 p.m. And I'm assuming that will be via Zoom, but it doesn't say on this. Oh, yep, sorry, it does on the backside. It's going to be a Zoom meeting. And again,
Okay.
if it's Tuesday, June 16th at 6:30. And you can go on the town website to get to press on the Zoom
Yep.
thing.
Okay.
And then we got the certificate of completion of Bev passing the DOR course 101 with a big congratulations.
Yeah, yay.
Thank you. Did they give you the certificate, Molly? Because there was nowhere to print it.
Oh yeah, I'll forward it to you again. Well,
Okay.
I printed it because I'm going to put it in your file.
Oh, nice. Thank you very much.
You're welcome. And then the treasurer sent out a memo that there's been fraudulent unemployment claims, and that if you get one of these, which evidently Margaret and June both got one, you should immediately notify Dennis and the government unemployment fund. So as an employee, did you get the letter in your paycheck or anything?
I don't think I picked up my paycheck.
Okay, well,
I know it wasn't mailed. Mine wasn't mailed to me, so maybe they haven't gone out yet. The checks.
well, you go to the mass.gov unemployment and you go to the treasurer if you want to do that. Or if you get it and you can't find anything, let me know. So June 5th, the Maloney Properties updated the town again, and they said, we are pleased to announce that we have had another successful week with substantial progress toward our goal. Custom kitchen countertops, second floor, installed 5 units. Additional material for countertops in the 2 accessible units, second floor, were received on June 4th.
Where are we here on this list?
Northbrook update.
Okay, I'm sorry. All right, yeah.
So they're doing counters, hallway painting, plaster repairs, HAVC repairs, and then they're looking forward to doing floor installation, getting the appliances in, common area painting, more countertop installations, unit cleaning and carpet. Final inspections for second floor, they're aiming for June 15th. So that was their update.
It's right around the corner, right?
Yep.
4 days.
Okay. Good, terrific.
And then I got from the selectmen, you are invited to participate in Berlin's Municipal Vulnerability Preparedness Program, MVP. And there's 3, it's in collaboration with CMRP and EOEEA. I don't know who they are. And it's a 3-day partial workshop series. And then it just goes on to give the agenda and everything. If you're interested, I can forward this out to you.
Margaret, I think sent it to me. I don't know if she sent it to Kevin, but
she must have sent it to everyone.
Right, I assume.
So, well, so it wants, if you cannot participate, would you kindly recommend another representative from your organization? So I will have to respond to this by, I think, the 11th is the cutoff date.
Tomorrow, yeah.
Yeah.
I will not be able to, I don't think, get on by 7.
Okay.
So, If
I guess
somebody
that
wants,
leaves, I guess that leaves it up to me to do.
if somebody wants to watch it and tell me what I'm supposed to be doing, that'd be great. Okay,
And I told you that I sent out the letters to the 504s and National Grid got back to me and said because of the COVID and shelter in place, they don't think they'll be able to reply to this till, well, they asked it for a 60-day extension. So that was back in May. So I guess they'll do it when they can get to it.
okay,
And then I did get the cap rate analysis from Mike. I don't even know how to explain this to you without showing it to you, but so maybe I'll mail this out to you or I'll mail it out to you, and then if you have any questions, you can ask. It's just basically for the commercial properties. There's usually a cost to do business, and they boil it down to a cap rate, which is a percentage, and it's based on market and bank loans and whatnot. So the gas stations, I guess that's the most popular one in town. The cap rate for a gas station is 8.8%.
okay,
And then I found, we were talking about preliminary tax bills. Dennis is very concerned about this. So I went and found the law, and you need to vote by August 15th of the current fiscal year to be able to send out the preliminary tax bill on October 1st. So I think maybe we'll wait till the end of the month to just have you vote on it. Because now that COVID's in place, there's more that you have to do, but you have to start with the Board of Assessors vote. And then the Board of Assessors and the Board of Selectmen jointly write a letter to the commissioner. And this was also noted in Joanne Graziano's newsletter article on COVID-19 and property taxes and things to consider. So I'll probably have this so I don't forget about it every meeting from a little while.
why is Dennis concerned about that?
Because he wants money coming in.
Right, so why wouldn't we just say he's concerned about sending it out, or he's concerned about?
No, he's concerned that we won't get certified in time to send out a bill till later. And he would rather have the steady income since all, what did he say? He said all the Registry of Motor, the RMV, you're going to sign commitment 3. He said it's down 50% this year than last year. So we don't have as much money coming in because we aren't billing out as much. So that's what he's.
Right, so I would see that as a concern. So there's not really a concern about sending the bill out, it's about getting it done.
You're getting money in, yeah. So if you send
Right.
out a preliminary, it's just based on last year's net.
Yeah,
Tax.
so I guess by the end of the month, we want to make sure we have everything lined up so we're ready to go on that bill,
To do the,
preliminary.
right, well, it just, yes, well, we have to do, there's a lot of moving pieces still that go with it.
So we need to advise people we're moving
Right.
ahead one way or the
Right.
other here to
Right.
get a bill out. Yep. Okay.
And we got our chapter land values for FY21, and we got our other values for, state-owned land values for FY20. And the proposed value is a lot more than last year's value. So, I mean, we don't,
Why would that be? Oh,
'cause it's now based on our estimated growth ratio and the EQV that the state does every year for every city and town. So they changed the formula around a little, and that's what it is. That's what they tell us it is. So they're actually allowing for the growth that came into town
yeah,
now that I don't think they used to do. So, with everything, it increases.
yeah.
And it's based on a formula that's more easier for the legislature to deal with. They don't have to wait for, I don't know, the percentage might change on what they give us back, but the valuation formula is more precise, not more precise, but more, well, it is more precise, but it's more steady,
Okay,
more equalized.
all right.
Is that
And
for all properties, Molly? Is that for all properties or just commercial?
nope, that's just for the state-owned property, so that would be all the dam land
Properties? Okay, I get it. Yep.
and I think that's it.
Okay. I thought you were talking about our properties.
Oh, our exempt properties? No,
Yes, not state owned. Okay,
Yeah.
my apologies.
no problem. So I just updated you on the reval stuff. The I was looking at the target dates for the revaluation, and the project's supposed to be completed by 7/28. I have not really heard from the Department of Revenue, so I'm not sure on that. And they're supposed to be doing field review, which they haven't even started yet because of the whole COVID thing. And then you're supposed to review stuff starting June 30th. So I'm not sure on that. The whole reason that I'm worried about this is because my doctor's been pushing me to set surgery up, and I keep pushing them off because I don't know when a good time is. But I was able to start back up with physical therapy, and I'm going to see how that works out if I have any more usability of my arm than I do now. But
Okay,
that's what that is. And also that will help with, that's the other reason. If I haven't really heard from our state rep for the reval, that would be another thing to do the preliminary tax bills, because that also would be another factor that goes into whether we can get it all done, which it doesn't look like we are, but we're supposed to be having another administrative finance team meeting. And I just want to make sure we're all on the same page. But I told them that I was telling you that I told them that I've made you aware of this preliminary tax bill thing, and that Joanne Graziano was really recommending it in her newsletter article. So there's all that. And then, what else do I have here? The the Assessors Association is having a virtual conference June 23rd to the 25th. And there's actually some very interesting topics on it that are timely in this epidemic of COVID. There's issues in assessing and collecting taxes, personal property exemptions, which I would like either Joanne and Rose to take, or whichever one of them wants to take it. And there's an open meeting presentation from the Attorney General, rules of Roberts, how to take the commotion out of a motion, and how to effectively build relationships, how to use Zoom, information from the Department of Local Services, which is Joanne Graziano. A subject on the ABCs and TIFs and DIFs, which are agreements with taxpayers. Like Framingham had an agreement with GM on what their tax load will be for a while when they first opened up. I don't know how else to explain that. There's another one on solar pilots. So I just wanted to get your permission to send this to the new procedure on spending money for, since they froze the budget.
And what are we gonna spend money on?
Well, it costs the association to get a Zoom license and all that stuff. Actually, I don't have the pricing on here.
So we
It's-
need
it's-
a Zoom license.
Yes,
Doesn't the town have a Zoom we can use?
right, but to do a webinar like this, it's a different license because there's expected to be more than 100 people. So it's called the teleconference license, and we still have to get the speakers to come, and
So why do we have to buy it if we're looking at?
no, I meant we, the association. The Assessors Association has to buy it, not the town. So they're charging to hold this virtual conference.
Yeah, I guess I could understand that. Okay,
Okay.
so are you asking for money to view
No.
the conference?
I guess I'm telling you that I'm going to go through the frozen budget process to see if they'll allow us to take some of these classes.
Okay, yeah. Yeah, I don't have an issue with that. If you would think we're gonna get something out of the class,
Yeah,
then I would think we would take it.
it looks pretty good.
So maybe we have one sign in, but 2 people watch it.
Could
How's
be.
that?
Well, we can't do it from work because our cameras or
We get it for half price.
computers don't have,
It's just a thought, just a thought.
okay. So now we're down to the signing stuff. So you'll have to come in and sign payroll.
What day here?
I'm going to go in the morning and make sure that it's all put together. So you can come in tomorrow while I'm there, or come in they like to have payroll on Friday.
All right, so that means tomorrow I have to get in there at some time.
Yeah,
Okay, is it gonna be clear about payroll and where the
oh
Okay.
yeah,
3 pages go?
yep.
They go somewhere else or into June's box and the
I
mail
might,
room?
I might be there when you're there, but yes, I'll make it very clear.
Okay. And there are other pages to sign also, or is it just payroll this week?
There's payroll and there's payroll and the other thing, expenses. So,
Okay,
and then there's the new commitment for motor vehicle excise.
so then Bev has to come in also then, right?
Yes, and
Okay.
do you mind coming in twice? Or I guess you could both come in on Thursday, if you're available on Thursday, Bev.
I don't know where I'm gonna be. It's gonna be a shot in the dark that I get in there.
Okay,
I'll try that.
all right, so there'll be the motor vehicle excise commitment. There's
Yeah.
also, I got a call to do the rollback tax on the Slade property on Highland Street where the 55 and
Yeah.
older community's coming in. So
Yeah.
there'll be the certificate of penalty tax, and there'll also be a release of lien.
Okay,
And then it's time to send into the state the exemption report. So there's that to sign.
okay,
And there's a few pages, but we'll have the little sign here things.
okay.
And then expenses. It will be just, it's a vision payment and a reimbursement for Rose for postage.
Okay, all right,
And that's it.
okay.
Oh, and I did get the personal property pulled together, and Brian's picking it up on Friday. Rose is going to meet him and give him the box of personal property.
And is that just gonna be based off of last year where we can't really get into the mall and all that business?
They're
Are we
gonna try, they're gonna try their best to do what they do.
Okay,
So,
fine by me. All right. Yeah. And if we don't get a reval on the town this year, we're just gonna continue and try and get it next year, or?
no, we have to do it this year.
We have to. Okay. Okay.
And,
All
oh, I just had another thought and it went away. Did I tell you about Coffee Talk?
I see it highlighted in yellow.
Okay,
Again, I may not, I can't make that tomorrow.
that's okay. I'm just,
Uh,
I'm letting you know about what's going on in town.
Yeah, good idea. And that's on a Zoom also, right?
Yes, everything's on a Zoom. And and it's all posted on the town website on My Town Government. So you just have to go to My Town Government and it'll be you just have to find the board that you want to, or the meeting that you want to go to and click on it there.
Is that under
My Town,
www.berlin.com? Is that
No,
under that?
you just have to do My Town Government and it comes up. My Town
Okay.
Government, Berlin, Mass.
There we go. Okay.
And then I wanted to give you an update on the I did give you sort of an update on it, but I asked Rose and I sat down and discussed it, and basically she wants to keep her hours maybe to 20 hours a week and just have more flexibility. If she has to stay home, she can work from home. If she can come in the office, she'll come in the office.
Okay.
So,
Okay.
All right. We'll deal with that then, but I still think we ought to just have a meeting with us or one way or another and just talk about how all that's going to work
okay.
or whatever. But, okay.
All right.
All right.
So
All right. Well,
I don't have any more. So it's 6:30. You vote to adjourn.
Bev says aye. Kevin says aye.
All right. Have a
Stay
good
safe.
evening.
Yeah, we'll see you.
Yep.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Thank you.